Hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Now that I've beaten all the Shijin, and actually beaten them multiple times, I think it's time we take care of some unfinished business relating to the full moon and perhaps Fenrir. This might be a shorter episode, it might be a longer episode, I'm not really sure yet. I'm leaning towards shorter because there's not a lot I want to show off because I don't want to try to dive into every little thing. But currently, the moon phase in-game has just turned over to a full moon, and it has just become nighttime. And that means that the special spring in Rome Wave that's related to getting an Arc Pentasphere for Divine Might should be full. And if I was smarter, I would have come out here sooner and started the recording so you could have seen it fill up. Because this is what it looks like when it's full, and there's actually an animation that plays for it filling every time there's a full moon here. So we just need our Illuminique and our Parchment, trade it there, with Divine Might active in our quest log. You immerse the shards of the 5 warriors along with a bottle of Illuminique. Yeah. And I don't remember infusing the key items there, but maybe that's because I'd never done it before that way. But whatever. Either way, we have an Arc Pentasphere now, and that basically lets us do Divine Might whenever we want. Divine Might is a level 75 battlefield against, although there's no level cap to it, but it's against the Archangels, but all 5 of them at once. And what the actual purpose of that is oh, we can't get circumspection here. That's sad. Sad face. Okay, whatever. But the purpose of that is to beat them the way the story intended for you to, or whatever. Like, you know, she said, oh, it would be better if you could defeat them all at the same time so that they can't regenerate or something, or so that they can never come back, or some you know, asinine little caveat, which, I mean, we still beat them all, and, you know, the story continued anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the actual purpose of it is if you beat them in Divine Might, you get a choice of a special earring that is made from one of the shards of each of the Archangels. There's like the Chivalric earring, which is like shield skill +5, vitality +2, or something like that. Or maybe it was charisma, I don't remember which. There's the Bushi no Mimi, which is like... man, am I just aggroing shit? Did I get my sneak ring with me? I am super dumb. Let's see. I started yakking. And, goddamn, praise the Lord that I got the sneak ring. But, yeah, so... Bushi no Mimi is from, like, Archangel Galka. It's great katana skill +5, strength +2, and I think parrying skill +5. There's the Suppa no Mimi, which is from Archangel Hume. And, also, if you're wondering what we're doing in Romave, because it's a full moon, the moon gates have opened. So we're looking for the permanent key item that will allow us to open the moon gate whenever we want. You notice these monsters back here are very tough. And back when Rise of the Zillert was new, Narg Run? Huh, I don't even know what that is. I've never been back here except once. But basically, during a full moon, you can come back here and find a moon key or something like that. And that will let you, it'll let you get back here anytime you want. And people actually used to come back here, when Rise of the Zillert was closer to being new, and merit and level up to 75 and stuff. This was like a level 70 to 75 merit place, and I got to come back here exactly once. It was some dude's bright idea. He said, I have a lunar key. Let's go to Romave and merit in Romave or whatever. I don't think he's... I think I was like level 73. I don't remember exactly. But we came back here. And he opened the door for us. It was kind of a surreal experience because like he opened the door for us, and then like if you don't have the lunar key, as far as I remember, you can't. The only way to exit is to come up to one of these one-way drops. You can't actually go back through the gate. And so if you don't have silent oils or a method of sneak, then you're boned. Like, and what wound up happening with that party, as far as I remember, is it wasn't going very well, and because you know all these weapons, these infernal weapons and things, like everything back here is magical, like except the golems, which I don't even remember the golems. Like I don't remember this big foyer. Like we stashed ourselves in a little room, and moon key? Moongate Pass. Okay, and it should be in permanent key items, right? I don't have this on my main character because I never knew how to get it before. What the hell is going off my menu? Okay, yeah, permanent key item. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So, I don't know how strong that Nagrun Notorious monster is, but we might as well try to fight it. I wasn't gonna like, I wasn't planning on that because like, you know, I didn't. The Moongate Pass could be lying around anywhere on either side. Like we might have had to go to the other far side of Romave because there's Moongates on either side. Let's fight one of these weapons or something. Yeah, that party, it stashed itself in one of the rooms, and it's like, it was a dark night that had the Moongate Pass, and he was like pulling and saying, you know, don't worry guys, don't worry, once we get a groove going, it'll be fine, and like, it was just abysmally slow, and like the healer we had wasn't keeping up with heals, and we didn't have a dispeller. So like we were having to fight these things through their like protect and shell and like other buffs and whatnot. So that was the whole thing. And I'm just using this infernal weapon to buff up before we go down there to fight the golem. That way our trusts... One thing you gotta be really aware of when you're using trust is they follow a script. And so, like, if you're gonna fight anything really difficult, if you have the option to fight something else weaker first, you want to, and that way your trust will put on all the buffs, and then you can also gain some TP. And have a good time, because like, say we engage the golem down there and he's actually like super hard or something, the first thing that a Puru is going to try to do is cast Protector 5 and Shelter 5, but she'll interrupt those to try to cast like cures, you know, if suddenly the Lineral is taking a whole shit ton of damage or something. And let's try to aggro. Are you aggressive? Yeah, let's aggro you and pull you into this room. Okay. Our gun. I wonder what you dropped, man. Okay, you're not anything to write home about, I don't think, actually. Not a lot of HP. Okay, fuck your Thunder Break. I really love how the 11 golems look. Is he just gonna Thunder Break again and again and again? Is that like his whole thing? That could be actually problematic. Use the weapon skill, damn it. Jeez. Yep, he's just gonna Thunder Break again and again and again. Yeah, she's not gonna be able to Magic Burst that unless she was out of range of Thunder Break. Glad I pulled him in the room instead of just trying to engage him right out there, though. We'll get some debuffs on him, though. Our debuffs are good enough to work on level 90 Sky Gods, so I don't think this guy's gonna get too much done here. Maybe some Bar Thunder next time we come unstunned. I don't think there's any Bar Stun spells, but Bar Thunder might give us the chance to resist his stun just by dodging the lightning portion of the bit. Yeah, I don't know about this Notorious Monster at all. The only Notorious Monster I'm aware of in Romave, other than quest ones, is the Shikigami weapon, which you have to... Like, I think it runs all over Romave, and it's invisible, and you have to magic aggro it. You have to, like, look at it on wide scan or something and magic aggro it in order to get it to uncloak. And it drops a summoner body that has refresh of 1 tick, and then, like, I think it's like Blood Pact ability delay -5, and I think it's like Avatar Perpetuation cost minus like 1 or 2 or something. It's really good at 75. It's like the preeminent summoner body for like the entire 75 cap. Man, this is actually really annoying, Notorious Monster. He's not like powerful or anything at all. He's like not even as strong as a golem in Sky. But he's really annoying. Okay, what do you drop? Do you drop anything? A light crystal, how about that? Thanks for nothing. I'll have to look up what he drops, because I'm not familiar with that at all. Probably nothing worthwhile, but if he does, I mean, we have a Moongate pass now, so whatever. Nargon, family golems. No, he's one of those synergy Apant things. So if he had dropped anything, it would have been worthless anyway. Fantastic. Okay. So we have our Moongate pass, and watch out for the golems. They're sight aggro. I don't know if we can see anything cool on wide scan or not to go check out. Yeah, the Moongate area, it's kind of a curiosity. It's like one of those things, you know, if you come to Romave your first time ever and it's a full moon and you're exploring, then you get to go back here, and then the next time you come back it's probably not a full moon and you don't get to come back here. So that's like a whole thing. Martinet, I'm pretty sure, is another one of those synergy Notorious Monsters. No interest in him. I've never actually seen the Shikigami weapon myself, though. I've only heard about my friends coming here to camp it and kill it. And I always wanted to see it, because I always heard, you know, that it was, like, cool or whatever, and, like, you know, big deal for Summoner and whatnot. But, little did I know, it's invisible, and you have to aggro it with magic. I was pretty sure you could see it on wide scan, but I don't actually know where it spawns and patrols. I know it moves. It moves like up and down and through the halls of Romave. But people probably come and kill it still. a lot of people are kind of like me when it comes to this game. They have, oh, Shikigami weapon. He's right there. Okay, okay, okay. How fast does he fucking move? Maybe we can cast Refresh on ourselves and aggro him. Dude, that's so cool! Ah. Hello. I didn't intend to actually meet you today. I just wanted my Moongate pass. But I don't mind killing you. You're definitely no Sky God. I've become increasingly cocky now that I've beaten Sky Gods at level 75 with just 4 trust. I haven't even tried to fight Kieran. There's one more Sky God I haven't fought, but that's because I already know Kieran is too powerful for me. But every other Sky God I've beaten pretty handily. Although some of them would be kind of tense still. Particularly Seiryu. Turns out that first kill I got against Seiryu was kind of like a fluke almost. He just didn't do any of his dangerous TP moves, more or less. Oh wow, this thing actually has a robust amount of HP. I kind of hope in a future update they improve Koltada's weapon skill thing. Right now he weapon skills every time he gets to 100 or 1000 TP or whatever. And I kind of hope in the future that they have him read player TP and hold off on his weapon skill to try to close or open weapon skills. Because it would be so beneficial. I don't know, maybe they thought they had enough trust like that already. He was already really good because he provides Corsair buffs. Yin Yang Robe, wow, we got it. Is it a 100% drop? I have to look that up. Shikigami weapon. 411. Okay. No, it's only a 25% chance drop. Wow, okay, so we're lucky. 1 of 1. First time I ever killed it. Okay. Yeah, blood pact ability delay -5. So that's like 5 seconds off your blood pacts. And then refresh and some MP. It looks like a Jujutsu gi or whatever. An avatar enmity +5. I don't know if there's any hidden effects on it or anything. But the Shikigami weapon is actually a 24-hour spawn. He only spawns once every 24 hours. And it's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna kill this guy and then I'll sneak up and get out of here. I guess I could just use my warp ring, but we're pretty close to like a warp book, so I'm not really inclined to do that. Okay, so now then, let's carry on with our lives here. All right. Yeah, but 21 to 24 hour spawn, and yeah, I guess I got one of the best level 75 era summoner bodies. How about that? Although I don't know if I'm ever actually really gonna play summoner very much again. I want to show off the summons because they're really cool. But like, it's not really a job I'm familiar with, and I don't think it's very good on its own, like even with trusts. Like the blood packs are strong as hell, don't get me wrong, but summoner itself doesn't really do a lot, like while engaged and whatnot. And I love this fountain. I wish I'd had a little bit more forethought with starting the recording sooner. Because watching it suddenly start filling up is one of the coolest things ever. It'll stay full, like it only fills up during a full moon at night, so it starts filling at 1800 on the game clock, and the game clock will actually pass to 1804 for night to fully kick in. So it'll start filling at 1804, and it will empty. It'll start emptying at 6. Which is like 9 minutes from now or whatever. So we could come back and watch it empty, I guess, but pretty sure you've already seen this empty, at least in passing. It's not anything to write home about when it's empty. If I can remember it, at some point, maybe I'll start an episode later in the Let's Play here, so you can see it fill. Because this pool, it will fill whether you're, you know, part of the quest or not. But anyway, what I'm really gonna try to do for this episode today is I want to try to fight Fenrir again. And I've got a bit better gear than before, a lot more merits, and honestly I need to pick up some elixirs if I can. But more or less the plan's gonna be walk in, buff full, rest in P, go up to Fenrir, bind it, and then gravity it, and then chain spell, and just nuke the shit out of him with Thunder 3 or Blizzard 3 or whatever. But I also need to get some food that has magic accuracy on it so that we're not getting resisted at all. Marine stew pot has been my food of choice just because of the large accuracy. Even without trust, like 90 of every type of accuracy is just too much to pass up at this point, especially when trying to fight stuff that's stronger than you. And people have been... I'm kind of sad because, like, for a long time, the price on these was like 25k or there, around there, even as low as 20k. And somebody has been like jacking the price up, and there's been this war waged, where the price will flux between 25 and 40k. And on other servers, I've looked on like the auction house site and seen it go for like 90k per marine stew pot, and they're worth it. It's just like, oh boy, you know, it's a lot to spend on food, you know, every single time. Especially when food is so easy to lose. Are you serious? Okay. Yeah, one problem I keep running into on Red Mage is I have like 4 gear sets on it now. I have a ranged accuracy set, a mind-based debuffing set, a nuking set, a physical TP set, physical weapon skill set. It's all very demanding inventory-wise. Okay, we want to grab these vile elixirs if we can, because they're really good. I think the +1 is 30% MP back, and the regular is 25% or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And we might want to bust open another bag of Shihi. I don't think the fight's gonna last through 39 casts of Shadows, but it would be better to have the tool bags on hand than not. And I've gotten all sorts of gear from Sky and augmented it with Synergy, so I have all sorts of really good gear now that's like, some of it I don't even have like a way to effectively incorporate it in the sets that I have. Like, it's either standalone pieces that help out, or like good by themselves and would be decent in a set or something. But like, I don't know. Anyway, Let's go ahead and use the crystal to warp back to... oh, you know what? Actually, let's look... Because we're nuking, like, and gravity, I believe, is an intelligence-based debuff. Or, like, we're just going to use our nuking setup the whole time. Let's check out and see if we can get a 5 int ring to replace the... let's see, Thunder Ring is dexterity, so no. Looking like no. Okay, well, should have figured. What about earrings, real quick? I just want to check, you know. Might as well. It's not going to hurt anything to check. So there's a magic attack bonus +2 earring. That's not too much, but it's probably better than a single point of int. But then again, I use the Hyman's earring in other sets, and I don't think it's going to be make or break. I could be wrong, but meh. Let's just go. Let's not drag this out any longer than we need to. It's already a pretty cool little slice of Vanadil we got going. Let's go ahead and see. It's in Saruda Baruda, right? Technically. Yeah. Because I haven't done anything else in relation to Fenrir or the Prime Avatars or anything, I should still be able to just enter the battlefield. And even if we die, like before, like if I mess up and get too close when buffing or something, and he aggroes through via magic, because he's like that. It's something we can account for. Although I think technically we can actually buff outside of the battlefield. I guess I could like, I guess we'll find that out if these buffs wear or not. But I'll just buff inside. It doesn't really matter to me because I plan to kill him very quickly with Chain Spell. I do not plan to drag this out into like a 20-minute fight or whatever. Supposedly, Fenrir only has 10,000 HP, which with the amount of damage I could do with the Thunder 3 or Blizzard 3 means I should be able to kill him in like 17 casts if I don't get resisted, which I probably won't be getting resisted if I got Stew Pot magic accuracy. But we can't use trusts, in case you forgot, so there's no simplifying this with trust. If we could use trust, this would be not effortless, but like easier than a Sky God, so. Getting this cool cutscene again. Fenrir, you're so cool. Let me kill you, please, so I can get you. Thanks. Yeah, we're summoning you again. Lend us your strength. And he's all like, man, prove yourself. Man, tsundere. And I don't remember exactly, but we just need to run to the very back because Fenrir has like a really high magic aggro radius or something like that. And yeah, buffs do carry in, so I could have left well enough alone. But oh well. We'll use our own buffs, it's fine. Although I think actually Apururu's Protector 5 would have been better to have than my Protect. Also, I found out that they buffed Phalanx 2. It's now just as strong as Phalanx 1, and it also lasts longer. So the only downside to it is MP cost. So that's pretty nice. Okay. And like, I don't even know what we would bar. I'm just gonna go with the element of the day and then like paralysis, because if I remember right, you can paralyze us somehow. But, and we don't really actually need an end spell, but I'm gonna put one on anyway. Now our shadow. Oh, and shock spikes. Yeah, shock spikes. It's always a good thing to have. And because we're not melee fighting, we don't actually need to have Composure active completely. Because Composure has a downside. It makes your recast times take longer. And I don't want to start immediately with Chain Spell. I want to see if I can just bind Fenrir first so that I can stick Gravity on him before I start the Chain Spell. Because once I start the Chain Spell, he's gonna take a lot of damage and Bind will break. But Gravity will make it so that we can kind of like, we're kind of basically going to try to do like Up in Arms from earlier in the Let's Play. I'm pretty sure I showed that off. But we're going to kite him basically is what we're going to try to do. And theoretically he won't resist us, so like we should be good to go. I'm using my Warlock Chapeau instead of my Mods Cop because the Elemental Magic skill for resists. You wouldn't think it would matter, but our Elemental skill as a red mage is pretty low innately. So even though I've got it capped, like we don't want our damaging spells getting resisted, you know. Alright, we're not even actually going to engage, right? Like, we're not going to try to melee him on. We don't have any staff skill anyway, so. Come on. Okay, are you bound? Okay, you are bound. And I'm going to wait till Bind is almost back up. So that in case, like, I start doing less damage to him than I thought I would or something. Okay, I think that's good enough. Alright, let's see what happens. Gonna get... Fenrir Prime is way down. Okay, Chain Spell. Another 3. Another 3. Blizzard 3. Another 3. Hello there, little doggy. I didn't say you could do such a thing. Can you be poisoned? How about slowed? How about paralyzed? Oh, he's still gravitied actually. Wow. Okay, so he can keep up pretty good. That's no bueno. Well, this won't be going as fast as I thought it would, which is unfortunate. But our bind was appropriately timed. We're gonna go ahead and use convert instead of our elixirs. Uh-oh. That's no good. Excuse me, sir. I do not like you trying to give me the bad touch thing. Alright, paralyzed. Coming through for me. Man, he moves fast even while gravitied. Blizzard 3 is probably the way to go for MP efficiency. Howling Moon! I don't know if that was the 2-hour or not. It wiped shadows, though. Do not like that it wiped shadows. Oh, no longer paralyzed. I don't like that either. You slut. How dare you resist my Thunder 3? No longer weighed down. That is not what I like to see there, buddy. Oh, yep, I remembered. I remembered that he could paralyze me, and that's how he could paralyze me. Let's see if we can't get him bound. Okay, I've got remedies, so... We just gotta get one through. And then we can put our shadows back up. And go ahead and use the good elixir. And ooh la 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 la. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see, where's gravity? Get gravity back on your ass. Back on your happy ass. Slow 2 back on your happy ass too there. Oh, he's still weighed down. What the fuck, man? Okay, well, he's still bound. Let's frazzle him. See if we can frazzle him. Okay, let's try to bind him again. Okay. Goddamn right, Calm Wind is too far away. Bada bing, bada boom. Suck it, Fenrir. Get fucked. He's like shaking in his boots. I can see it. I can see the blazing life force of Venadiel. Okay, so obtain key item, Whisper of the Moon. So basically what we do now is we go back to Windurst, where, you know, we got stuff from. And we, it's like the other primal fights. We talk to the guy, the memory doll shows up, we choose our gift. In this case, it's going to be to summon Fenrir. And, oh, it spit us out somewhere weird. Oh, okay, it's not too weird. There's a book right nearby, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Although I don't think I have the book in Windurst, but we've got home points in Windurst, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I don't have the books in Windurst. That shows you how much I go to Windurst. Oh man, I'm happy. That went really well. It was the merits. You know, last time I walked in and I tried to melee him at first and he kicked my ass, and then I tried to do the kiting thing without any merits, and it was just like, oh, I heard you like being resisted. Because, like, you see, in the merits categories, like for Red Mage, I've got 15 more magic accuracy for ice and wind spells, which is gravity and bind mainly. It's also Blizzard 3, but yeah. And then I just got full magic accuracy merits, specifically for this, but also for enfeebling sky gods and stuff. So that's like 40 more magic accuracy than I had unmerited. And I went with like a mix of other stuff. And all honesty, I could probably take away this immuno break chance. I don't really think immuno break is that great at this level for the stuff I'm doing. Yeah, but merits make a difference. They sure do. I mean, also obviously the attribute merits. I got a lot of attribute merits. So, got a lot of things going for me. You know, I got a whole setup going. You know, this whole intelligence, like 48 intelligence at all times, like on top of my. You know, it's good. Anyway, let's go to Winders. Let's go to Winders. So, I'm chattering, and I'm not getting to the content. I'm excited. This has been a really productive 41 minutes here. You know, we got Moongate Pass. We killed 2 notorious monsters in Romave. We got the Yin Yang robe. I think it's Windurst Waters we want to go to. The southern half. I think it's here. I think it's the Rhinos 3. I don't fully remember though. I should probably look it up. The Moonlit Path. Da 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 da. Talk to Leapy Hoppy. Da 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 da. Return to Leapy Hoppy. Okay, yeah, so we're looking for Leapy Hoppy. And I think he's on the roof, right? He's on the roof of the Rhinos 3. Although for some reason I remember talking to one of the guys inside the Rhinos 3, but maybe that was for a different avatar. I feared that this Fountain for Raid spelled your end. Well, it actually did twice. Fenrir's a rough customer, if you let him hit you. Uh-huh. Is the reason for Fenrir's behavior well known? Well, Carbuncle's here to tell us, maybe. Fenrir is, just as we are, one of the new energies born to the world of Vana'diel. We new powers are a part of Vana'diel. We must abide by its rules and can die just like any other beast. The avatars, on the other hand, are life forces that belong to an ancient order of things. As the ancient past of Vana'diel now sleeps, the life forces of the avatars are bound in torpor. That's a fancy word for slumber. Or, well, repose or stagnancy. It's one of those things. Vana'diel belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. You must see the true nature of your world. In time, you will come to understand that Vana'diel must be returned to its true form. You will understand what you were born to do. Hold out your hand. The blessings of Fenrir are now yours. And you can get any of this shit, which it's all like situational nonsense stuff. Like Fenrir Stone, I remember this was like an ammo slot piece a lot of people would take because it had a decent effect during the day and a good effect at night for evasion builds. I don't think I ever saw anyone use the cape. I don't think I ever saw anyone use the torque. And the earring. The earring was definitely used, probably mostly by rangers, I believe. A pact with Fenrir. You can. Oh, that's how you get the Fenrir mount. How about that? I'll just take a pact with Fenrir. And the cool thing is just like every other primal avatar, instead of fighting all 6 prime avatars again, we can just talk to Leapy Hoppy to fight Fenrir again if we want to. Let me see. I want to see exactly how much HP he had. Cause like I took a little bit of his HP with dots, like poison 2 or whatever. But like, let's see, 750, 750. That's 1500, 2200, 2900, like 56. 3,706, 4,448, 5,198. So let's say 5,200 because of the poison dots. Let's see. 6,076. 7111, I think. 7,837. We put bio on them, which did a little bit of damage, and then start ticking. And then we did 2,100 more damage with the little change. That adds up to basically 2,200 more damage. Yeah, that's about 10,000 HP. Yeah, okay. So. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Thunder 3 did slightly more damage than Blizzard 3, but Blizzard 3 has a lower chance of being resisted, I guess, and also costs less MP. So if I do that again in my own time, I'll probably use Blizzard 3 instead. But yeah, cool. We beat Fenrir. We've done all sorts of other stuff. I guess I will show you real quick all the stuff I've gotten from the Sky Gods, the Shijin, because I killed all the Shijin once on camera, or at least you should see me having killed all of them at least once by now. And the first time through, it was like I killed Genbu first, and then Seiryu. I had trouble with Byakko, but I got Byakko eventually, and then technically on that first time we both double died, but I didn't get any drops. I killed Suzaku, although I had trouble with him at first too. They're real rough. You know, if they apparently they can spawn at level 88, 89, or 90, and if they spawn at level 90, like you can tell because they're always hitting really hard, like 400 damage a hit, and like that can be bad, but more than that, they all have like some very problematic TP moves that if they just spam back to back, like Seiryu is a Wyvern and he has Dispelling Wind, and if he just spams Dispelling Wind back to back, you lose all your buffs, and you can't, like your trust will go into their buffing script whenever your HP isn't yellow or lower, which will cause them to slow down and miss. Plus, he can just Dispelling Wind again. So it's kind of a shit show, Seiryu. That first kill I got of him was so clean. I'm so mad that it can't be like that every time. Although I have found a bit more consistency when I use 2 tank trusts against him, which I might show off. I don't know. But as you can see, we're getting a lot of money. We're getting up there, but we got Genbu's shield. I augmented it. It has 5 magic accuracy, and this is a perfect augment. And it's a high quality 3 augment, and each of the augments are at their maximum potency. I got pretty lucky on that shield augment. That's one thing I got from Sky Gods. I got Dalmatika. I've actually been killing Aspidalanch, actually in pursuit of a Crimson Scale Mail body for Dark Knight. But I've been having trouble finding blue pondweeds and red pondweeds to buy out of people's bazaars. You can get them with the daily login tally, but it's kind of a shit show. I might be able to try the KSM 99. I don't know how hard that is compared to Aspid. I'm pretty sure Aspid is the weaker of the two. But yeah, I got a Dalmatica from it, which is the Aquarius abjuration body, and the Dalmatica is really nice. It gives refresh and resist paralysis, as well as magic defense bonus +5, which is basically magic damage taken, except it's its own separate category that goes on top of magic damage taken. So if you hit the 50% magic damage taken cap, magic defense bonus takes you beyond it. It's a really nice thing to have. The augments on it, you can get all sorts of stuff, but this is an HQ3 augment where I think the magic accuracy is maximum, as well as the occasionally quickened spellcasting. But the charisma is just a random one that's not even maximum. I'd like to get a better augment on it, but synergy is kind of time consuming, and like at this point, at some point, I'm like, you know, the time investment's not worth the effort. But the interesting thing about this is the occasionally quickened spellcasting time. That's basically a 1% chance to chain spell a spell, more or less. You have an instant cast and an instant recast. So it's pretty nice. This was a highly sought after item back in the day, even before it was augmentable, just for the refresh effect alone. And you get a little bit of MP out of it too. Kind of nice. Let's see, do I have anything else for Red Mage that I got out of this? Yeah, Sky Gods don't really drop a lot for Red Mage. Let's just go into my inventories and show you. I got Byaku's Axe, and it's, I think technically this is an HQ2 augment, because there's only 2 stats, but it's perfect damage augment. So I was like, yeah, I'll settle for that. Byaku's scraps from his seal are kind of hard to come by. I got the haste. I didn't get perfect damage on Suzaku's Scythe, but this is an HQ3 augment, and I got the haste, which I value more than 3 more damage or whatever, so that's fantastic. It's been fantastic for Dark Knight. I've done some really high numbers with this. I had a 7,854 damage Cross Reaper to one of the Brigandish Blade, which drops the Gem of the South up in Sky. I also did a 4754 Cross Reaper to Byaku with this, with Sneak Attack. So it's been really fantastic. Got Gimbu's Capito, and I got it augmented. Sadly, these are not perfect augments. The physical damage taken is perfect, and the evasion is perfect, but the haste could actually be as high as +4%. So, but yeah, like I don't think that's what this helmet's really for. So I don't really care about perfecting its augment. Got some slightly better augments on my Hecatome gear because I leveled Synergy to 70 off screen. And got Suzaku's Tsuneate. They got haste on them. Sadly, this isn't. This, according to the Synergy, this is an HQ3 augment, which I assume means I got 2 instances of Magic Evasion +3, and that, you know, they just show up as the same thing. But you could actually get haste +3%, and I'm actually interested in getting haste +3% on the Tsuneate, because that would give Warrior, Beastmaster, Bard, Ranger 3% haste options for their feet, whereas Monk, Sam, and Ninja all have the Ceratopic Kiahan that I got earlier in the Let's Play. And then I guess the Shining thing is that I figured out I could kill Byaku on Dark Knight, and it was much easier and more consistent than on Red Mage. And so I got Byaku's Haidate, and they're augmented. And this isn't perfect augments either. You could actually get a high as Store TP +6 and crit hit damage +3, or I think it's actually +4. You can also get crit rate and stuff, but they're pretty rare. And for whatever reason, all the Sky gear, even though it's like apprentice level synergy and I'm artisan level synergy, the HQ 2 and 3 rate on it is abysmal. And more often than not, the scraps are just going to complete waste. And apparently I could be selling these scraps for a pretty good amount of money. So there's that. And I got some better augments on the Shura Hayadate, which come from Shura Abjuration. Also dropped from Byakko. He drops 2 pairs of shorts. Gonna be really good for Samurai for weapon skilling. I got a date with Suzaku later just to get a seal to get more scraps. And I haven't managed to get any of Seiryu's gear yet. And that's what I'm going to be doing next in my free time. But as far as where the Let's Play is going now, I need to get back to doing Chains of Promathia. So it'll probably be Chains of Promathia because we're all done. There's no more artifact armor quests to do, except for Runefencer and Geomancer, which can't be done until level 99. So, you know, I'm not going to be doing them anytime soon. I did every Borgertz's artifact hand quest off screen, and nothing special came out of it at all. It was the exact same cutscenes, the exact same dialogue, and so that's done. I'm hoping that I can catch my friend Vox. Like, I haven't seen her online at all. So that means that, like, these past, like, couple of weeks, so that means, like, even her husband or whatever isn't playing her character, isn't playing 11 right now. Which is really sad. But I might be able to message her across Discord and get some help. I would like to show off Kirin, the final Shijin. But I'd also like to get back to Chains of Promathia. So it'll be one or the other or both. And we'll go through the entire Chains of Promathia storyline now, because we've got the gear. We'll be fine. We'll go through the Treasures of Adargan story. And after we go through the Treasures of Adargan story, I'll probably go ahead and level a few jobs to 99. Because the simple fact that a lot of the storyline missions for Wings of the Goddess, they were made for upper echelon level 75 parties. And it's not that I wouldn't be able to beat them as I am right now, it's that they might be too difficult with just trusts. And particularly the final bosses to that. I mean, I'll see about it, but I don't know. You know, basically, there's gonna come a point where Wings of the Goddess was slow to finish, and I think about halfway through is when they raised the level cap to 80, and so the last fights in Wings of the Goddess are like level 80 and level 85 cap respectively. I remember doing the last fight for Wings of the Goddess in full Monk AF3 from Abyssia, so like we'll really have to kick up our power level. And so my little fun level 75 reminiscing is more or less done. I mean, we'll be 75 for a while yet, doing the Chains of Promathia and Treasure of Adargan storylines. But after that, I'm going to be taking a few jobs to 99, the ones I really want to, like, that I'm comfortable with playing, that I really like Red Mage and Corsair and Warrior, probably Dark Knight, maybe Thief, maybe Beastmaster, we'll see. And probably Blue Mage too. But either way, there's a lot of leveling in my future, there's a lot of storyline to do, and all I can really say is I hope you stick around to enjoy it. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.